Yay! Welcome again, everybody. Alberto Iglesias here. This is Drumsticks Sunday channel, and here we have a different pair of drumsticks every week. Okay, two comments before starting. First of all, I don't usually look at this, all the social media stuff and all that, but curiously I was preparing the screens for the video, and I realized that we currently are 600 subscribers. So thank you very much. 600 crazy people talking about drumsticks or hearing about drumsticks. Cool. Okay, it's great. Thanks to all of you for following the channel and following this craziness of drumsticks. I hope we are able to reach, 1,000, sorry, 1,000, okay? Thank you again. And another thing I want to mention is some of you are usually requesting me to try some models that are quite expensive. Okay, I just want to tell you, you have to be patient. Honestly, I think all of you know that I don't have any sponsors and all that. I just do this by myself. So I honestly can't afford to get a $30 or I don't know, $40 drumsticks for every week. So just be patient, okay? I'll try to do that test once in a while and all that, but for the rest of the I have to get more, I'm kind of in a budget sometimes, so I hope you understand it, and I'm gonna try to do my best, okay? Let's talk about drumsticks. Cool. Here today we have a request from our friend Leo. He's a friend of the channel, and in some of the videos, I don't remember now which one, he made a comment about a specific model from VicFirth that he heard about it or something like that. And okay, I had a look and I have to, I couldn't resist to test it, okay? So here we are, and I've been trying this model from American Classic VicFirth, which is the 5B Silver Bullet. Here you have it. And as you can see, this is the thing, okay? We are talking about a metal tip, okay? So it's aluminum. And okay, before starting, I think it's better if you, as always, if you can have a look. So here you have the 5B Silver Bullet from VicFirth. Okay, cool. So let's start as always with the sizes and all that. As I always say, you can go to the web page of the company. In this case, it's VicFirth again, and here we have the information. So this is a 5B, as I was saying. So we have 16 inches. The length is 16 inches. 0.595 diameter. Medium taper. Regular lacquer finished hickory and all that stuff, and aluminum tip, okay? So, translating that, not a lot of things to say today. It's just a 5B, okay? We are talking about a regular size, a regular 5B. The diameter, the length is all the same, it's just the tip that is different, okay? So, it's up to you if you prefer 5B and blah blah blah, as I always say. Let's not repeat that, okay? It's just a 5B. It's just a 5B with a different tip, okay? You can think about the same, it's like with the nylon tip, same idea, but with aluminum. Okay, first of all, I have to say, I've been incapable to find this 5B size in the webpage. I think they only have the 5A in the webpage. I don't know if it's something that maybe they have retired, or I don't know, this model, or it's just that they don't have this specific model in the page, I don't know. But the thing is that I've been incapable to find it. No idea. Second thing I have to say, just to justify myself, I don't know if this is solid aluminum or if it's just a layer covering the wood tip. Not sure of that. Honestly, I don't want to destroy the tip or the drumstick to find out. So, honestly, I think it doesn't really matter, because anyway, we don't have the same influence in the sound and all that stuff. but it's just for curiosity. I'm not sure. I can assure you if this is aluminum, or, I mean, if this is just aluminum, or it's just a small layer covering the regular tip. I don't know. If I compare that with the nylon tip, what they do in VicFirth for nylon tip is just they have at the tip, they put it in a machine and they inject the nylon. So I assume it's kind of the same idea, but I'm not sure if this is a thick layer of aluminum or it's just a small layer covering. I'm not sure, honestly. If you have an idea, if you can explain this, cool. It's good for all. What can I say? I think I'm gonna talk in 3 different ways of aspects of the drumstick. First of all, the sound. Second idea is the behavior of the response of the drumstick. And the third thing, it's about the something that you have to pay attention to. Let's talk about that later, okay? Cool. First of all, the sound. Okay, as you know, when I try or when I talk about the nylon tip, the main characteristic of the nylon tip is the sound. It's kind of brighter. You get a brighter sound, more definition. Cool, that's the idea, because it's harder and all that stuff. Okay, in this case we're kind of in the extreme. Okay, it's like an nylon tip with asteroids. Okay, you have extra definition, a lot of definition, super bright sound, and it's where it is. Why? Of course, it's metal touching metal, so it's the same idea. It's the same behavior, more sound, more brighter sound, but it's kind of the string. If you add that, if you have a thick, thick cymbals, wow, it's gonna be super high definition. It's gonna have high definition, okay? So it's what you can expect, honestly. Not a lot of difference in the tones, of course, as with the nylon. Maybe they are slightly different, but not. I mean, I think it's more a question of volume. I'll talk about that later. More a question of volume than a question of the tip, the metal. It's really hard to notice the difference between the miter, the drum head, and a different material. Okay, but anyway, I think you can paying attention. Maybe you are able to notice that it's different, but it's hard to say. Okay, now it's aluminum, now it's nylon. It's kind of hard. Okay, but in the cymbals and the hi-hat, it's extremely different, honestly. Cool. That's about the sound. About the response. Okay, what happens here is that we add a lot of weight to the tip, okay? Because it's metal, it's heavier than the regular boot tip. So the drumstick has a tendency to go forward, okay? To hit. It's just honestly, this drumstick loves to hit. So it has a lot of tendency to move forward, to go down. And that's the main characteristics in response. If you compare this with a regular 5B, I mean, if you get a pair of regular 5B and you get this, and you immediately notice, oh man, this is heavier in the front. You can feel that it goes for it. Okay, so here I have to mention something that I think some of you, I don't remember who, but some of you told me that in the past. That I always say that we talk about long taper drumsticks. We have that. I would say that it's a fast drumstick. You have, because it's lighter and it has it's really recover really fast, and it's lighter in the front, so it's easier to hit and blah 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 and stuff. Okay, I remember that some of you told me, no man, I just feel the opposite. When I have a drumstick that is heavier in the front, it's kind of easier for me to I don't have to put as much effort in my fingers and in my hands to hit, because the drumstick wants to hit. So I just have to control the rebound and all this stuff. Well, honestly, I think this is the case that it's not a right or wrong situation. It's just up to you, up to the way you play. If you prefer to, I mean, if you have I don't know if it's strong hands, but if you prefer to put effort hitting when you have to hit, or with the stroke, I mean, if you want to hit the drum head, in that case maybe, like in my case, I think that in that case it's better for you if you have a long taper, because you can put that effort, no problem. It's lighter, so it's not gonna take too much, and you can do that. And then you have to control that rebound, you know, the instability thing and all that stuff. Okay, on the other side, if you prefer to not put that much effort hitting, and just to prefer to control the rebound, then this is the way to go for you. Because here, when you start using this, you at the beginning, like in my case, think about that. I usually play with long taper, so this is the completely opposite of the response that I get with a long taper. So at the beginning I was feeling super strange, because oh man, this is kind of hard to control. We have a lot of weight here, I have to, you know, it feels completely different. But after sometime using it, you start to realize, oh, this is kind of cool too, because I just don't need to put as much effort. I put more effort controlling the rebound and making that rebound to be consistent, and you know, to combine between each other, and you know, strokes and all that. But honestly, this sucker wants to hit, so you doesn't have to put that effort just to get. Of course, you get less rebound, but okay, you can just hit again, and it's kind of cool. It's completely different. Feels really different, but it's also great. And I can totally understand what whoever wants means with your comment, okay? So, first of all, I think it's a great exercise, it's a great practice to combine these two kind of tips, because it makes you change, it makes you adapt the way you play. In one situation you use more your fingers, in other situations you just don't use your fingers, you just hit and just learn to, even the motor thing. I think with this, the motor thing is really great. I don't know, it's just, I think it's great for practicing anyway, okay? So, but you have to learn to control that, you have to learn that different behavior, and it's pretty cool, honestly. So, that's about the response you can expect from this. And the third thing, it's kind of a recap of many different things, but honestly, what I would say is you have to be really, really careful with these drumsticks. Oh, of course, we are talking about metal, touching metal. First of all, if you are a heavy hitter, honestly, I would be really, really careful with the cymbals, because if you hit really hard, of course, I'm talking if you hit with the tip. If you are just crushing and touching with this part, it's no problem. It's just the roller of wood and all that stuff. But if you are hitting with the tip, honestly, I would be really, really. It's the first time, honestly, that I've been feeling. I feel I have to take precaution about what I was doing, okay? Because honestly, I feel like you can really damage the cymbals with this. If you are a heavy hitter, of course. If you are playing regular, no. But sometimes you are playing, you have the heat of the moment, you know, and you start hitting and going for it and that, and just be careful, okay? Pay attention to what you're doing, because it's metal. So it's really hard. Even I know it's aluminum, but anyway, it's just I think it can damage. It can damage the cymbals. In fact, with the rings of the tones, I've been seeing that if you accidentally hit a ring or on purpose, you know, I've seen that marks in the rings. Okay, so just something I think it's something you have to pay attention. And I would go even further. If you are a heavy hitter, I wouldn't use this, honestly, especially 5Es. I'm not sure if this is the reason for not having the 5E anymore, but I wouldn't use this if you are a heavy hitter, especially if you hit with a tip. Okay. It's up to you now, but I'm pretty sure you understand what I mean with this, so just take it or leave it as you want. For the rest, it's just, as I was saying, I really love it for the pad. I've been doing a lot to change from long taper to this, and it feels super strange, and you have to be fast and starting to change the way you play. And maybe the last thing I want to say is, even it's true that it's easy, you can get that speed that I was mentioning, and of course you feel different and you feel like, okay, I don't have to put that effort, just controlling the hit. But it's also true is that in that situation you get a lot of volume because you have weight here, you have power here. So it's true that you get that speed, but you get way more volume than with a long taper. So it's something you have to pay attention, because if you want to really use this weight in the front, maybe you're gonna have to fight a little bit with the volume. You have to pay attention to that too. So if you want to play quiet, it's kind of hard with this. They really love the volume, and also great exercise anyway to practice and to play with really low volume with this. So I hope you like it. I would say that it's good to have the feeling of this response in your hands. Honestly, I will never use this because of the sound. I don't like the sound. It's too much for me, too bright, completely opposite of what I like. But for that kind of harder styles, when you need to cut, you need to be, to hear, you need the brightness of, in that case, is good for you, but this could be an option. But as I was saying, if you are a heavy hitter and you don't want to be worried about this, it's kind of, well, it's a risk, I would say, okay? I hope you like it. Of course, if you have a chance, just pick a pair of these in the shop and just test maybe in a pad, and you're gonna see what I mean. They go for it, man. They're great. Okay. Anyway, nothing else to say. As you know, we have 7 days, as always, in front of us. So we have time for practicing and for trying more stuff. Okay. See you in 7 days. Here, don't forget. Okay. Goodbye.